Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to PCM22. It's Dragons episode 17, and we have some phenomenal race day condition ratings for the team as we head into stage 5 of the Tour of Norway. We have just 2 stages left to go. This is classified punchy with, 3 small climbs and 4 or 5 tiny bumps in the road. Die, I would love to have in the break, but you know that guys are going to chase him. And let's see who's up here in terms of time. Are any of these guys threats? We got one of them a minute 10 down. But we want Die, who's already being marked. You can see Fredheim and Brustenga are here. I don't know why Die wasn't on the front. He should be on the front as he's wearing the under 25s jersey. But we want to keep these guys closer. We definitely want to keep these guys closer. So Lieberman push a little bit harder. And reason for that is I would like to get either Schechter or Oscar into the break so that they can go pick up 6 seconds. So for now, Lieberman's going to keep pushing to keep this thing close enough as the front group is already getting split up here. But where? Well, it's on a climb, and they're not climbers. Here's Oscar. Oscar can finally start pushing forward and looks to be the likely guy. And didn't we lose time with Schechter? We did. Schechter lost. So Oscar from 15th, 27 seconds down, can gain 6 seconds to pull within 19. Die is not leading anymore, is he? Die is 16 seconds down. That's right. Never really led. He's only been second place. But we are pulling back a number of these riders. Him and Lieberman. Go ahead, relay. Comes up. Abdul was right there with Oscar. Oscar can't get forward. Abdul's not a puncher. There's Oscar. There's Oscar. We got 6 guys up the road now. And we are going to attack with Oscar here in just a moment. Now's the time. Punchy little stretch. Sitting up. Sitting up. Oscar. Don't go full force, but, attack with enough oomph to get off the front. Already 13 seconds away. He was still... Oh, red bar used up. Okay. Only 20 seconds ahead. They are chasing Oscar. There was 12 guys up the road. Nobody was interested. Oscar goes up the road. He's not a puncher. He doesn't have a mountain rating. Why should they care whether he's up the road or not? Because that's how the AI is in this game. DG, you know that. You know that. That's obvious. EF. I mean, why would EF be marking Oscar? Why would they be interested in him? Which he's a terrible puncher, so he's losing a ton of ground. He was right on these guys' heels. And now he's about to be reeled in. Folks, they're not letting us in the break. We're going to have to focus on the sprint, which we do have the capability today. What? Wait, now they sit up? By the way, Schechter has still never quite made it to the front. Just now finally getting there. So let's get these 2 protected. Oscar's already back here in the group now as well. Get him protected. We'll have to keep an eye out on whether this group gets pulled back early. They still have less than a 2-minute gap. They're still chasing, so Oscar might have been the trigger, but they are still interested in the guys out front a little bit. Down to a minute 10, down to a couple riders, which means there are seconds available for the intermediate sprint. And we've already seen the peloton split. Just 65 riders left in the peloton, and we are chasing these front guys. There's the last one being brought in right about now. Oscar, not fully recovered though. So we need to just set up a lead out for Die. And maybe Oscar just needs to sit on. So Schechter's going to be the lead out man. And Die is going to follow. Let the others sit up. It's only 3K. So Schechter, get die. Let's go get some seconds. 1.6, Schechter sprinting. And die sprinting. And we're going to gain 1 second on Prstenga. He's been so good. And then Pedersen grabs the other one. Fredheim gains no time, so that's good. Die picks up 1 second on his primary competitor and 2 seconds, 3 seconds on everybody else. Oscar got a decent amount of recovery in, and this is the last serious climb of the day, and it's not so serious. One rider gets up the road. He's going to be hard to catch before the intermediate sprint, the last intermediate sprint, 11K away. But Dai is in good shape to have another go and try to pick up time once again. Yeah, it's a minute and a half to that guy now. 5K. .2. There you go, 3.5. Let's just have Schechter give it another go and lead out Dai once again. And this will be for second. Really nice if we can get second and third. And then Abdul is still here. Abdul, go ahead and follow Dai since you're here. 1.7, so Schechter starting his sprint. And Dai sprinting. Okay, this time it's that green jersey. It's Fredheim who picks up 1 second. We get 2. So Dai has picked up 5 seconds. So Dai gains 5 seconds. And then 1 second for Fredheim in third and 2 seconds for Prstenga. So we do gain some time today. That's good. That's good, but that's not going to be enough to impact the overall. Unless we somehow manage to drop that guy here at the end of this stage. Let's go ahead and get these two back on protection. And then send... Oh, we don't want to protect Abdul. There you go. Abdul, go ahead and go get water. We haven't gotten water all day somehow. Oscar fully recovered now, but a little tired. Same with Oscar. Schechter and Oscar both, that is. The Dai's still looking good for the sprint at the end, and with the race day condition bonuses, and at this point, it's all about Dai. Lieberman crashes. He's okay. Put him on auto. He gets back up here. He gets back up here. Last not proper climb of the day. Last little bump in the road. Well, there's more bumps in the road after this, but last larger bump. Amine, he gets a minute up. 23K to go. There's the last categorized bump in the road. Get down the hill. 16K. Let's do it. Lieberman never caught up, but he's right there. Really? He can get in this. He can get in this still. So let's definitely not have Lieberman first. But you've got Abdul, you've got Prasad, and then you can get Lieberman. By then he should be able to give us at least a little something. $15K. How much pressure can we put these guys under? Can we split this group? Probably not, but there is undulation. Maybe, just maybe. Especially with two hard-fought intermediate sprints. If we're lucky, we will find our competitors under pressure and see them split. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But Abdul is done, and we're going flat out 11K. Lieberman in place. He does get here and find a way to contribute. And we split the field. We don't split the field. A crash splits the field. Shoe doesn't last long, but we got 4K. Final gel. 3.4. Schechter on the flat. And getting us through this last hill. At the top of this is where we want to start our sprint. Schechter sprinting on yellow bar alone. Getting Oscar now going. And Die. Let's go. Let's go, Die. Let's go, Die. Yeah, get in there. Get in there. Take that win. Slawik and Laporte. That means we gain additional 10 seconds. Fredheim out of the points. Oh, okay. Hey. Nice to see. Nice to see. And with just one stage remaining, Die is only 3 seconds down on Bristenga for the overall, with Laporte at 15 seconds down, and not contesting the intermediate sprints means, in theory, Die should be the only contender for Bristenga. We also, contesting all those intermediate sprints, and after winning that stage, have the green jersey and obviously have the under 25s as well. Final stage, and as another classified punchy stage, it could be a tricky one, but it's not severe. There's 4 climbs, but there is one late, so hanging on and not losing time is going to be important, but also managing to find a way to gain time for the finish line. The punchers have a very good chance of winning the stage, and if we could avoid losing time to the punchers, you could still hang on for the overall, because we have a good gap. Them winning, the gaining 10 seconds won't do anything. But right now, 6 riders in the break, 3.5 minute advantage. We're not catching them by the first time check. We need to hope that we do catch them by the second time check, so that we can go out and pick up a few seconds there and then finish ahead at the finish line, ultimately to take the jersey. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough, but right now it's still 3:44. We might have to get a top 3 on the stage at the rate that this is going. Now it's down to 3:30. We are finally starting to close that breakaway down. Already 3 minutes. Definitely not getting them for the first time check. First intermediate. Group splitting as they contest it. And they've lost 2 riders. So that's good for us. But it's still 2:45 as we enter down into the flat territory. Down to about 2 minutes now. Okay, let's get water before it's too late. Lieberman can take care of that. At 1:46, we're not going to catch them in the next 1 kilometer. Unfortunate. There's still 4 riders up there. We could catch them before the final one and maybe get some time there, but I think this is going to come down to getting a podium on the stage now. It's going to come down to getting a podium on the stage, because if you fight for the intermediate sprint upcoming, there's a very, very good chance that you don't have the energy with guys like Ucha Brooks here that are too strong to attack on the sprint and then try to keep up on the climb. 1 minute advantage. Can we get a podium? I think we can. I think we are very capable of it. 8K to go to the sprint point, 17K to go overall. We are going to sprint train here quite soon. We've got our whole team for this one, and yeah, there's attempted attacks right now. That's going to be problematic if you don't instantly respond. So Die is going to get let out by Oscar and Schechter, and then Lieberman. We are looking quite strong today with these guys. Excellent flat ratings. I mean, this is a lot of guys who wouldn't normally be in this state looking strong. So Chu begins that chase. The 2 that just attacked have already been caught. And we don't need a 99 though. Let's go 95. Still 13K out. And just 10 seconds away. Can we get Dai up into second position real quick? Okay. Dai, continue forward. Chu, drop to the back. 3 seconds. Without the effort. Love it. Okay. Drop back to your position. Prasad continues on. Gel, gel, and gel for those three. 10K to go on the stage. Dai's going to recover that little effort he made as he drops to the back. So that was without cost, and we are now equal on time. Prasad, done. But right now, we don't need to be attacking. Attacking is not our friend, as our guys are not that punchy. Okay, now we push on with Abdul. Prasad dropping to the back. Yeah, here comes those attacks. Moss, Mangal, Narvaez. They're quick, but they're not getting away. They are not getting away. Chu and Prasad are fading, but we are seeing a lead out, and Moss is not going to escape. 6K. 6K to go. And slight downhill, so we need to gel now. And they've been caught. The field has split. 29 riders. Yellow jersey still here, though. 4.6. Abdul. Drop to the back. Lieberman. You're up, man. 3.8. 3.5. Sprinting for Lieberman. Full sprint now. Inside 3K. Schechter sprinting. Oscar sprinting. And Dai sprinting. Dai's going to win another stage. Dai's going to win another stage. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish possible. Dai wins the stage. He's going to win the overall. Oscar takes second. Chu is going to hang out for third ahead of Schechter. Fredheim gets fifth. We just swept the podium. Folks, we just got a stage win and a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. And Dai is winning the overall. Tour of Norway. Now we've already come away with a victory at Langkawi and did not get a bonus. However, that was a rider from a nation that already had a decent popularity rating of 4. Is Norway considered a bigger race, or does it have the exact same profile? It's the same level. Or is Taiwan a weaker nation? Hossein Zada's nation, Iran, is a 2-4. Taiwan for Dai is a 2-3. 3 for popularity. Is that enough? Of course, there is that overall confirmation. We win by 10 seconds. Oscar gets a top 10 finish as well. We also win the points classification and the under 25s. Equal on time team-wise, though. Even though we kept finishing near the front, they have us dead last in that. Whatever. I don't know how that is, but it is what it is. No email, so that's over 2 in that department. But one thing I haven't done is directly go in and check whether either of these nations have actually seen an increase. Iran, still a 2-4. Taiwan, unfortunately, is still a 2-3. So it appears that we have got to set our targets on Continental Pro and getting there. We got 2 5-star guys now. Is that going to be enough? I have looked at the Continental Pro teams previously, earlier in the season, before you get development, to see just where they stack. ATT, 3 5-star guys. Astana, yeah, they're good. They just missed World Tour. But Bardiani, 1 5-star guy and 2 4.5-star guys. But a lot of 4.5-star guys. Their 4.5-star guys were a little bit better than ours. But right now, with 2 5-star guys and a 4.5-star guy, you would figure we're above Bardiani at this point. Brighton, same thing. 2 5-stars for Drone Hopper. 2 for Equipo. Hrinkau, just the 1, but he's 5.5. Israel Premier Tech do have 3 5-star guys. Powell's have 2. Pro Touch have 1 5.5 star and a couple 4.5 stars. Here you have 1 5.5, 1 5, and 1 4.5, or multiple 4.5s, that is. It's 2 and 1 here. Arkea Samsic have the 3. They actually have 4 of them. Leclerc, all 5-star guys. So you're seeing a little bit of 5.5 stars, like Gregoire, right? Strongest guy in Continental Pro. How is he in Continental Pro? Way too good to be Continental Pro. But Tudor have 1 in Fabio Jakobsen. That one big leader that assures their position. But we're seeing a lot of teams in Continental Pro that are 2 5-star guys and then 4.5 stars. We have that now. Unless the signings during the offseason drastically change again and the field gets that much stronger, we are currently in position to make Continental Pro. What we were lacking, we have developed this season so far, but we still have months until August. Can I get another 5-star? That seems to be the assured way to make it. Next race is Denmark, and at this point, the races are fruitless. They're not gaining us anything. So I'm going to push forward into that signing period, and we might turn that into our push towards the end of the season. But timing's important. I only have so much time, and I am now less than a month from heading on vacation for 2.5 weeks. I'm trying to record ahead of time. I also have some business taxes to finish up, basketball season that I coach. We have a week left in our season, but I'm also preparing. I'm the head coach for the track team as well, and I'm preparing for the track season upcoming the day after I get back from vacation. So I have to get all of these things done before. So I'm busy right now. I am going to try to get as much recorded as I can. And sometimes that might mean a little bit less on the quick sim side. So this season we might still have a bit more racing to put under our belt before we just speed off into the next one, even if it doesn't necessarily gain us anything. Maybe the alternative is that we could see the training structure improve by a high finish in the Super Prestige. And while we may not currently have ridiculously high rankings or anything, Yamamoto has 3 wins and is 7th in the Continental rankings. Dai is now 27th in the Continental rankings, claiming his first 3 victories with those back-to-back stages, plus the third one being the overall that he just claimed. Hossein Zada is also up there in 33rd. So we've got 3 guys competitively at a very high level right now. And the funny thing, sprint-wise, it's not Scheckter, it's not Oscar. Scheckter had a good excuse coming back from that injury. Oscar, bad attribute distribution. Since moving him to a lead-out role, things are going much smoother for us, aren't they? That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.